Okay, it's Friday, May 10th. This video will look at first this weekend, which isn't going to be all that bad. We'll take a first look at Memorial Weekend. That doesn't look too great. And then we'll look at the summer forecast really quick. I've already did a summer forecast a while back. Maybe I'll go find that one and repeat it again, but I'll go quickly today to what I think is going to happen, and I'll go looking for that video, and maybe I can find the summer forecast, and I could repost it for everybody tomorrow. Now, tomorrow will be rain-free. Might be some clouds around, but temperatures across the state will be basically 60s to the north, and down south there could be some 70s snuck in there. But basically, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s overall. You get out here towards Jersey and Delaware, even down by Philly, you can see a 70. Even Harrisburg here, you can see a 70. But upper 69s, and that you'll be happy to get that one. On Sunday, it's pretty much the repeat, except up in New here, North Central and in the Poconos. Temperatures stay in the upper 50s because there's a little cloud cover. But elsewhere, everybody's back in the 60s in the same places, except maybe Pittsburgh finally hit 70. But the same places like Jersey and Delaware, you get into the lower 70s. So not all that bad of a weekend. Now this is the average temperature for the week, which includes Memorial Day weekend into the first of the week at the end of the month. And you can see temperatures in the eastern part of the United States are below normal to normal around where the white's at, but the blue shows temperatures below normal. And also, I do expect to see a little bit of precipitation, too far away to tell you exactly where the precipitation is going to be at, but it's basically showing normal to maybe some above normal rains here in central PA for that week. Wait a minute, let's get this better. Yeah, for that week. So we'll just have to. It's the precipitation's hard to call, but the temperatures are going to be a little chilly for that weekend. Now, the good news is my summer forecast pretty much stays the same. This is June temperatures. As you can see, much of the nation is above normal for June. As we get into July, it remains above normal for most of the nation. And as we get into August, still most of the nation is above normal. And then as we get into September, still most of the nation is above normal. And then we want to take this out to October, still above normal. And you got to go into November, still above normal. So it's basically going to be above normal. So I will find the video that I posted a little while back that shows you more detail for the winter or for the summer. But overall, the outlook is above normal. Rainfall, I expect it to be, not washed out weather, but when we get the thunderstorms, kind of like what we've gone through for the last few days, downpours ahead of the front, and then it clears out behind the front. It was just a little unusual that this one hung up because the upper air low kind of just hung around out in the center of the country, and it just kept bringing that southerly air up. Um, that's kind of an unusual situation; doesn't always happen. So you can't. There's no way to predict that. As for hurricanes, I'm no specialist at that, but I think if there's going to be any, it's going to be in the Gulf, and it's going to be down along the eastern seaboard here if there's going to be any. It's kind of cool. The waters are cool off the in the ocean off of Africa all the way into the Caribbean. So it's not a very favorable area for strengthening for hurricanes, but it is warmer as you get into the Gulf and closer to the U.S. So maybe something in that area we need to keep an eye on. Okay, that's your forecast for today. My next day on here. Maybe Saturday I'll come out. Tomorrow I'll come back on. It won't be Sunday, but tomorrow I'll come back on. All right, everybody take care. Please be safe.